Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you 3 sources of income that can help us become richer and more financially stable. These resources can change the life of any of us. For this you need a little effort, time, desire and patience. But you must understand that time is more expensive than most. Therefore it must be appreciated and carefully used for something really important. In this image we see 3 factors that I mentioned at the beginning. To each of them I gave a certain period of time. Because time is very valuable and should be well organized for better life and relaxation. Now let's get to know these 3 resources better. Now I will read them, and then I will argue in detail. The first, work, hours a week. Second, this is a side job, hours a month. The third is investments with % per annum. If you notice that all 3 start with week, month and year. This shows us how much personal time should be devoted to each of them. Now I will start commenting on each item separately and why I devoted specific time to each of them. The first is work. Work should bring you enough money for your personal life and cover all your expenses. And if you can save at least % of your monthly salary after paying all bills and personal or family expenses, that's already very good. At the same time, you should not spend more than hours a week on your main job, because after that there is no longer enough time for personal life and time for rest and information self-development. I personally do not recommend anyone to work more than hours a week at a permanent job if a person works more than hours a week. So work must remain work, it must bring money for financial stability. No need to waste your personal time and work like a horse from morning to evening to build a career for yourself. This will not give you anything good later. The most important thing in this life is to value your time and use it wisely. And if your work does not even cover all your expenses and does not allow you to save some money, then you urgently need to change another job for a better paid one. Or the second option is to move to another big city where the salary is higher and you can live and work more calmly, and there is an opportunity to earn very good money. I know a lot of people are afraid of moving because it's a big risk. But those who don't take risks never drink champagne. Next on the list we have this part-time job. Here you can just allocate more time and attention to this matter. Here you can prove to everyone what a good specialist or professional you are. It is very important that the client is always satisfied. And this will just allow you to be more needed and more respected person. Part-time job, this should be something that you are better at doing, such as some kind of bring personal money that you can then distribute and improve your financial budget. Well, here for a part-time job I also advise a lot to respect the time that I set, hours a month, because you need to have time for yourself and for rest. But people are different and everyone thinks how it will be better for him, but there is no need to overwork and use all your strength to the end. Because over time you will be less efficient and less. It must be remembered that a part-time job can then be so that you open your own business that will be associated with this part-time job or whatever you like best. And like I said before, as you grow up you have to be more careful with your customers or whatever you do. Another extra tip is always from a part-time job, try to put on the sidelines, don't spend all the money, it will come in handy later. This should be for investment. You should spend it on new tools for the job or other things that help you do your job better. The last ones on our list are investments. Investments are also a very important aspect of our life and financial stability. It is necessary for the bride to tear so that your investments bring you on top of your profits every year. Why exactly? Probably thought a lot. This is because to cover inflation. No bank in the world will give us per annum the maximum that we can receive from a bank is. So do not look for any bank. Your investments should be careful and thoughtful. Step should not be trusted by anyone who says that he is a professional will make you more money. And another very important step is the money from the investments that you receive. Always keep them and invest. Where can you invest money so that they bring per annum? I can say right away that buying an apartment and then renting it out will not be more than or per annum. So you need to look for other opportunities, like investing in startup stocks or in someone else's business. Well, remember one thing: there is always a risk, but risk is sometimes sent. The risk is justified only if you have studied all the resources and all the information that you have found. As the saying goes, measure times and cut once. These were the 3 resources that I wanted to show you and comment on each one a little bit separately so that it would be more clear for everyone that you need to make some kind of plan for your finances. I hope that this information will be useful and will help you in life. Well, we must remember that everything looks good on paper, but in real life everything is different and more complicated. Everything takes time, patience, and a lot of work. In the future, I think they will make videos about each of the 3 resources that I just introduced in this video, where I will say my opinion and give more information about everything and why I think so. I know for sure that right now a lot of people want to change their financial condition, because now is the hardest time there is. And we must remember that time is the most valuable thing we have, and we must value it and use the amount. That was all I wanted to show and tell you in this video. Take care of yourself and all the best.